Looks like this journey's coming to an end. I've been living in this for the last 6 months, traveling the country. Mostly dispersed camping. But also sometimes I just sleep in the car. Let's see, I got North Cascades National Park, Olympic National Park, Bigfoot sticker from Washington, Big Bend, it's in Texas, Grand Canyon, and speciesism, Redwoods National and State Parks, I really liked that one, and Glacier National Park. I'm missing a few. I didn't get Yellowstone, the Badlands, or Joshua Tree National Park. I got a few on the back here. Just go. And another Bigfoot. I got both of these in Washington. So I'm probably gonna have to sell this car and use the money to rent an SUV and go back home because my engine is failing and it's gonna probably cost me a few thousand. I don't think it's gonna make it very far. It's going. And it's gonna cost me too much to fix. I think I'm better off just selling this and using the money to get back. Definitely made it pretty far though, through a lot. There's a lot of driving. I went up to Vermont, across the top of the country. Let's see, where else? PA. I did go to New Hampshire and stuff. Michigan, Wisconsin, Montana, Wyoming, Washington, Oregon, California, Arizona, Texas. I did go through New Mexico. Might have stopped in Louisiana, no, not even for long. Then I went to Florida, and up the East Coast. So, got a lot of use out of it. Definitely gonna miss living like this. I'm not done though. I just have to get my shit together and save up for a van I could convert into a home. And then I will do this all the time. My front seat's a bit of a mess right now. This is my passenger seat. Since it's just me in here. This is my new purse because my strap on my purse broke and I haven't taken the time to fix it. Then I got, let's see, my journal, agenda, calendar, just a bunch of papers, my pencils and whatnot, my, this little tripod, a big bag of books, my AA book, my tarot, I got a lot of books. It's a unused journal. I got more books in here. This is, oh dear, crystals I haven't unwrapped. Then over here, my speaker, my portable battery. This is for jumping a car if I need to, but really I've only been using it to charge my phone. This is a bag of shoes. All different shoes, my shower shoes. And then I got a box of crystals down here. I try to put stuff in here to wrap them so they don't really scratch each other up. And then a tow strap. I had a whole situation with that. Luckily someone drove past. So now I have a tow strap that I haven't needed to use yet. And driver's side door. Let's see, I got my hand sanitizer, my headlamp. This is great for when I was camping at night. My taser that I really hope works in case of emergency. Gloves. I think I'll ever need this book. Let's go to the back here. Natural bug sprays, little shovel. Behind here, air freshener, lint roller, and these are biodegradable bags. They're actually for pooping in. I do use them as a trash bag, but they're good to get. If you disperse camp, please don't be that asshole that leaves your shit behind. It attracts wild animals like bears. So you could use a bag, put it on top of your car, and drive it far away from your campsite and dispose of it before you go to bed at night, because it can attract wild animals. Could also use a bucket. I put bleach in the bottom to wash your dishes in or to pee in. Just throwing it out there. If you have better suggestions, leave it in the comments, but please do not leave your waste behind. It ruins it for everyone. Let's see, a sack of laundry, hiking bag with my see, this used to have an air horn in it, but that stopped working. And let's see. This is my belt I've created. I'm gonna put it on. Let's see, I have one hand here. So this is the belt I was talking about. It is a seatbelt buckle that I got mainly for when I'm dispersed camping out alone in the forest or hiking alone in the forest. So I got this little whatever this gadget I clipped on it that can hold a hammer, like a tool belt, and then I hang my bear mace on that. This used to hold an air horn, which is good for, you know, scaring animals away when you're hiking alone in the woods. Pretty sure I had another piece to my belt. Here it is, and this can hold my cell phone for when I'm wearing leggings. Nice little tool belt for safety precautions, because it's no use to have these things in your car or in your bag in case of emergency. You kind of want to be able to just like quickly grab it, because you can't predict when it's going to happen. It's actually probably going to happen, whatever the horrible thing you might need this for will happen when you're not prepared. So good to have it on a belt. And then here I got my, let's see, 1, 2, and 3 of these bags are clothing, and then this one is my shower bag. I'll bring it whether I'm going in a gym or making my own shower. I will. Let's see, I got my towel, and I got this for my liquids or anything that could spill oils and make a mess, because I have had that happen. Then of course my neti pot. Over here is like makeup and hair stuff and the toothpaste and all. You know, just everything in one big bag here. And here is my trunk. So I got 2 coolers. One is actually cold stuff. I just fill the bottom with ice, and that's my refrigerator. I wonder if I could get everything in here. And this one is the not cold stuff. It's good when camping to keep the smell away from bears. I like to keep bears away by kind of concealing the smell more. I use a whole cooler for my non-cold food. My yoga bag, of course, do that every day. It's got the blocks, straps, the yoga mat, and bear mace. Always gotta keep something beside your mat when you're alone in the forest doing yoga. Then, this is like tea, coffee. I like to conceal everything a few times, so like, you know, stuff's in bags, in a container, to kind of keep the smell, again, from not The smell not attracted to any animals. Electronics. This is also electronics. I'll get to that last actually. Here I got dishes. Bag of my dishes and more. Container of dishes. And this is spices, food stuff, again, smelly things, all concealed and then in a container. Herbs and candles and stuff. And liquids, my box of liquids, because again, when living in a car, things can spill and get everywhere. So right now this smells like vinegar because I haven't felt like cleaning the vinegar out of it again. But that's why I have a container just for liquids, because that will happen. And this is a solar panel for my battery, which I am going to show you. So this is my container of electronics. Got my laptop. Got my big blender. So that's the base of the blender. This is a teapot, so I could have my tea or coffee or oatmeal or whatever. And then this big battery I could charge with this solar panel if I have nowhere to plug it into for a while. So that's been really great. I've been able to have my tea and smoothies and charge whatever I need. Then here we got 2 more yoga mats, a machete, and a baton, and motor oil. Here's some cardboard, and there is a tarp in here. And what is this? This is a stick I do not use. I don't know why I have a big staff I don't use. And over here, I forgot to mention, my back 2 windows have bug screens, or bug nets. So I put it over the window in case I want to crack the back window and get some air if I have to sleep in my car and bugs don't get it. So on this side, I got, maybe I should bring you over here. So in this door here, I have my little soap bottle with my scrubby for washing dishes, my cleaner, all-purpose cleaner, and then these are I made these to cover the windows in my car. They're like Velcro curtains, I guess, and I glued Velcro to up here, which my hair gets stuck on all the time. It's annoying. I stopped using them so much. They're pretty annoying, and then I seen other people afterwards sleeping in their car who had their windows rolled up with like t-shirts or whatever like stuck in them when they rolled them up, so that just hung over like a curtain, and I was like, great, so now I have all this Velcro sticking to my hair when I go in and out of my car. But yeah, I don't really use them typically, since I move everything from here up into the front seats, and this is kind of tinted. That kind of blocks the windows enough. It's fine. And here I got this big 5-gallon bag of, it's my running water. So I just use this to step on, pump it up full of water. Maybe I should. And I got a hose. And here I got my 2 pillows, so I'll put that one on the bottom because it doesn't have a pillowcase. And behind them I have a banjo. I still do not know how to play this banjo, but I didn't want to get rid of it. I thought maybe along the way I'd have the time to learn, but I spend a lot of time driving and doing other things that come up. So if anyone feels like teaching me how to play this banjo, hit me up, because I just have a banjo I don't use. Now, What else do I got over here? I got my rags. Okay, should turn this around. I got my rags in here. I normally have a lot of rags. I go through them a lot. And let's see, my hatchet's in here. Just a little hatchet for, well, definitely not for cutting firewood, because why start fires in the forest? I know people like to have campfires, but when they're camping, but like you're just like attracting wild animals and possibly starting fires, and let's just stop starting fires in the woods. This here under this tin foil is a big 5-gallon jug of water. Well, it's not tin foil, but I cover it with this so when it gets all hot and sunny in the car, my water doesn't get all gross. And then this bag here with the little handle for the hose to wash my dishes. And again, if I'm like out in the woods or something and not in a parking lot, I wash my dishes into a bucket. And I've already shown my front seat, but I do have some extra trash bags. This is just where I throw my spare shit. And shit I like to have at hand, like all of my books. Over here's all my spare bags, tape. And up here is where I keep my spare stuff that I don't want taking up space in my vehicle. So let's see, up here right now I got like a hammock, pop-up shower, bins full of whatever products I'm not currently using and might not need to, or anything I don't want getting wet in bins. Let's see, spare clothes I got up there, tent, can't remember exactly what else, but all my spare stuff's up there. I do not feel like taking that all down right now. So the reason my hammock's up there, I used to sleep in a hammock pretty much every night. That's my favorite place to sleep. Got a nice bug net, rain tarp, I even got an underquilt, so it would probably be more comfortable than my car, even in the cold weather. I say it's the cold weather and locations I've been, but I really just haven't put effort into sleeping in a hammock since I was in California. I want to say it was like San Bernardino National Forest, and it was dark, so I'm walking up to my hammock, you know, alone in the forest in the dark with the headlight on, and you know, I see these 3 sets of glowing eyes like not that far, and I knew it was coyotes because there's a shit ton of coyote footprints all over when I was setting up camp, but I wasn't too fazed by it. I'm like, oh well, it's not like bear or mountain lion, like what are, you know, coyotes gonna do to me? And so I'm in this hammock just thinking they're gonna go away after a bit, and like after an hour or two I started to get like a bit uncomfortable. I'm like, okay, they're like circling around my hammock. I think they were just checking me out, seeing, you know, what I was doing there. Obviously they weren't hunting someone for 3 hours who was like in a hammock. You know, I know they like to chase and it wouldn't take that many hours, but after 3 hours I started to get really nervous. I'm just like, I feel like these coyotes are stalking me. There's like a whole pack of them like surrounding my hammock for 3 hours, and I know I could have just yelled at them and probably would have scared them away, but I had this irrational fear that like me yelling isn't that scary, so like they would probably just laugh at me and try to beat me up for trying. So at some point after 3 hours I decided to text 911 so when like they pulled up the sirens would scare them away, and it worked. But since then I don't think I've slept in my hammock, because the few places I went after that, you know, it was the desert, so there was a shit ton of coyotes, and I was just a little weird about sleeping around a pack of coyotes after several hours of being watched by them. And yeah, it's gotten colder, so since I've been sleeping in just my back seat for the last 2 months, I want to say. I don't know, I'm losing track of time. But yeah, that's why my hammock is away. Next time I do this, I do intend to sleep in a hammock again. I don't know when this will be, but I'm gonna need a new vehicle. I'm thinking of getting a van and converting it into a home, so this could be way more comfortable and I could just keep living like this. So yeah, this is why I haven't been posting too much lately. I've been very busy with these vehicle issues, driving around all over the place, figuring this stuff out, but I will be more stable shortly. If you like this video or like the other videos in my channel, they're mostly on nutrition and yoga and meditation. Make sure you check them out and subscribe to my channel so you can get updates on new videos every week.